Cheers, everyone. Welcome to episode 2 of the Backyard Baller podcast. We got a lot to get to today, so let's not waste too much time. Let's start with our waiver watch. It was an interesting week. We have hit the time in waivers where it is recycle running back time. People are grasping at straws and hopes and prayers that these discarded running backs are going to be the difference in their team. If we take a look, we got R.J. Harvey for $26 to Martin. Maybe. I think it was just one good game. Brian didn't want him anymore, although he did try to buy him back. Just too cheap to do it. Martin got him for $26. Brian only bid $13. That's a running theme in this waiver wire also, by the way. Number 2, Kevin going in on Kareem Hunt, who, for $26, maybe, I don't know. Brian, again, not enough to get Kareem Hunt. Martin also went for him, but getting R.J. Harvey was probably even better than Kareem Hunt, so he's got to be kind of happy. And then we have Jordan Mason, Storm, your defending champ. Going all in on the lines this week, Jared Goff and Jake Bates, the kicker, who Brian also didn't bid enough to get. I knew someone would go for him, so I threw $2 just to be safe on a kicker. Got him for $2. So Brian made 1, 2, 3 bids, got nobody. Amazing. As we move into game previews, a lot of tight matchups this week in terms of seeding battles, which is a good thing to have. We are going to see some standings shake up. We've got the 6 and the 9 seed playing. We've got the 7 and 8 seed, the 3 and the 5 seed, the 1 and the 2 seed, and the 11 and the 12 seed, all matched up this week. So we might get to see a little clarity after this week's games. If we take a look at our first matchup, we're going to get this one out of the way. It's not going to be pretty. It is Metcalf Hurts taking on Jordan Mason Storm. Terry McLaurin sucks. Biggest bust of the draft. Dude can't play. I don't know what his problem is. They should have put him on IR, and then I could have just dropped his ass. I have to keep holding him, though, but he will be out this week. For Martin, Caleb taking on the Bengals D. Solid play. I would also do it. I just have to hope somehow the Bengals D can do enough to keep him to like 25 points instead of 40. In Cincinnati is the only thing I got going for me. So maybe Caleb gets flustered on the road. Jared Goff at home, Vikings, juicy matchup off the bye. He's going to be ready to sling it. He's got to get to the 25. If I can neutralize Caleb and get Goff to 25, it's my only shot to even stay in this thing. Wide receiver problems. A.J. Brown bye. McLaurin out. Nico in protocol. Looks like he's going to play. If he does, that's helpful. But then Kendrick Bourne and a player to be named later, because it's not going to be Noel. I'm not playing 2 Texans wide receivers. Martin's got Keenan Allen, Pittman, DK, all going to have big games. This thing is going to get ugly by the end of the 1 o'clock window, where he's got Caleb, the 3 wide receivers, and J.K. Dobbins, the actual Bronco running back you want to have, not Harvey. And then Gentry's at 4. That's just going to be the cherry on top. This one's going to get ugly fast. Final. Martin, 111.69. Me, 75.68. I'm not even going to watch football. It's going to be so ugly to watch. Let's move into some actually good games. Next, we've got the number 4 seed, Category 5 Dicka, taking on the 10 seed Quan Air. Right now, this doesn't look good, but we know Ryan is a late lineup starter. He will get his big guns back in. All 3 wide receivers coming back. Marvin, Puka, and Amon-Ra all ready to go, ready to put up big numbers. Brian countering with Ladd, J-Mo, and Wandale. They're fine. That is the big positional gap in this one. Ryan's going to get 50 points from his 3. Brian's going to get 20, and that is going to probably be the difference in this game. Lamar is going to play. So that's what Brian's got going for him this week, and he gets to face Miami. Not good. Sorry, Ryan. They are a dog wreck. That was wrong. Okay. Hayner's got such faith in the Dolphins, but they had a good game. Not going to last. So, for Category 5 Dicka, Herbert at quarterback, playing the Titans. He's getting 30. Easy. Brian's just hoping all the touchdowns go to Ladd, not to Keenan, and not to Aranda Gaston II. As we slide down to the running backs, you can see why Brian put all these bids on running backs. He is currently using Samaje Perine and Kyle Monangai. Yikes. Barkley, he's on a bye this week, and he dropped RJ Harvey, so he's got nobody else. I mean, if he gets 5 points from these 2 running backs, that will be a miracle. Ryan's got Swift and Algier. Good, not great. Should be enough to top Brian. And Kyle Pitts Sr. in tight end again. You can keep riding that horse all you want. Category 5 Dicka, 126.51. Quan Air, 108.73. Now we move to an interesting one. The number 8 seed, Knicks Feet Under, taking on the 7th seed, the Nightman Cometh. And Knicks Feet Under has risen from the basement of this league, and they are dangerously close to being relevant. They are knocking on the door of a playoff spot. Bo Nix has been good. If he flops this week, which he probably will against the best D in the league, it could be a struggle for this team to get a win. Odunze Lamb and Brian Thomas Jr., strong wide receivers, going up against Debo, DJ Moore, and who knows? It could be Aya Manor. It could be just Mims moves up. It could be another player to be named later. At running back, though, Judkins is on the bye, so we've got Kamani Vidal and Jalen Warren. Not good. Jalen Warren, bro, take Warren out. They're going to be behind 30-0 in the first quarter and not run the ball at all. Derrick Henry and welcome back Kyron Williams to the lineup for the Nightman Cometh. That is 30-plus points from the running back spot. Easy. The flex, however, Kamara in the flex for Knicks Feet Under. Don't know what the Nightman's going to do in the flex. Flacco will be coming out. Jaden Daniels will be coming back in at quarterback. This one is our coin flip of the week. We've got the Nightman Cometh, 99.10. Knicks Feet Under, 98.45. This one will be tight. This one will be close. Knicks Feet Under will be looking for a Monday Night Miracle with Lamb. They're going to be chasing 15 to 16 points heading into Monday Night Football, and it's going to be all on CD to get them over the top or not. Okay, it is time for our ad read. Justin, what do we have this week? Thanks. Today's show is brought to you by John W. Gacy Realty Group. Are you in the market for a rundown rental property that always has a hint of decomposing body? Do you want to sleep in a room that is always moist and cold at the same time? Do you want to constantly be in a battle with insects and rodents while you live your day-to-day life? Then call John W. Gacy Realty. They will work tirelessly to find the perfect shithole for you, servicing any and all people in the Lenox Road, Avenue A, and Avenue B neighborhoods in Schenectady. No credit needed, no ID needed. Call today for a tour. 1-800-545-537-25696. Thank you to our sponsors. Let's move down the list. Our next matchup is the one you would think is the game of the week, but it's not. We've got the number 1 seed, Medical Bills, taking on the number 2 seed, Straight Cash Homie. Yeah, 1 and 2 going against each other. Game of the week? No, and we'll get to that in a minute. This does look to be a good game. We've got Dak versus Mahomes at QB. Both have been playing great. Both have been draft steals for these two teams. It is why they are the top 2. They got these guys late in the draft and have helped all buoy everyone else up. When looking at this matchup, the key is the wide receivers. Can Pickens keep getting work with Lamb, and can Olave stay on the field for Medical Bills? Those are the 2 keys. If they can, their wide receivers should outscore Straight Cash Homie. Juwan Jennings, Matthew Golden, who sucks. We've been over that in the text, if you saw. And Devontae Adams is back off the bye, but Puka should also be. So I wouldn't expect 30 from him. At running back, CMC and Ramondre taking on Achane and Gibbs. This is Straight Cash Homie's shot to take it. If the Giants can slow down CMC and Gibbs can go for 30 again, that gives them their puncher's chance. I don't know what Ramondre's going to do. I'm not holding my breath. Achane should do okay versus Baltimore unless that game gets out of hand early and they have to just throw every play, but we'll see. Fuck Tucker Kraft and his 30 points. What the fuck? Like, come on, are you kidding me? They take on Carolina, a juicy matchup for tight ends. Probably going to get 1 this week. That's how this will go. He'll get 1. Laporta, a good matchup off the bye. And in the flex, it won't be Goddard this week. Medical Bills will be making a move. I'm sure we're going to see Montgomery or Kupp, but I would lean toward Monty. We've got Medical Bills 117.61, Straight Cash Homie 109.36. Next up, we've got the 3 seed, Josh Jacobs, Jingleheimer Schmidt. It's annoying to say and to type. Taking on the 5 seed, Wong's Dry Cleaning. Pumpkin watch. Wong is sliding. Watch out, folks. This could be the end of this team if they lose this one, because teams behind are coming and they have been in a slow slide. The good news for Wong's Dry Cleaning, they get their top player Brock Bowers back this week. Can Geno get him the ball, though? That's the key. He will outpace Zach Ertz either way, but Brock Bowers is needing to get 12 to 15 a week to make him the star that he needs to be. At quarterback, Stafford at home versus the Saints. It could be another 30-point game, although you would think, Daniel Jones, Steelers, bro, like, what are you doing? Really? Have you watched the Steelers, D? They're getting carved by everyone, man. But, all right, Stafford, that's fine. Jordan Love at home versus the Panthers. Carolina, D isn't that bad. If they can just possess the ball a little, it will help, but we think Stafford beats Love this week. JSN, Sutton, Flowers, Topple, Waddle, Worthy, and Shakir at wide receiver. Running back, it's the best trio in the league. JJJS running out Taylor, Jacobs, and Javonte. 60 points a week, it seems, minimum for these 3. As long as those 3 continue to do what they're doing, this team will not be losing, even against Bijan and Cook, who is a very good running back duo for Wong's Dry Cleaning. Pittsburgh D versus Indy. I don't know. You want another negative week, Tom? Keep rolling with them, I suppose. What's funny is JJJS rolling Indy D against Aaron Rodgers. Also, I don't know, if you get up early, he's just going to sling the ball. We have this as a blowout. It is JJJS 156.71, another high for the week. Wong's Dry Cleaning 102.47. And let's get to the game of the week. It's the game of the week because this is basically an elimination game. You lose this one, you're done. You will not make the playoffs. They are both 2-6. They'll move to 2-7. It will be almost impossible for them to make up enough ground to get into the playoffs. So we've got a winner go home game, folks. Let's take a look. At quarterback, Josh Allen at home versus the Chiefs. Tough matchup, but they are at home. Allen will get to his 25 points. I don't see a flop. However, Dart taking on the Niners without his bro, Dart might flop this week. Now, could In Boz We Trust make a swap? He could. There are a few QBs on the wire to look at, but as of right now, it's Dart. He might go 10 for 10 this week. At wide receiver, Chase, Rice, and Travis Hunter. Welcome to Gacy Swim Fan. A waiver wire pickup this week for him. Amanda will tell you he's not doing good. You can try it though. I mean, a 7-point projection is insane. He hasn't done nothing like that consistently all year. For In Boz We Trust, Drake London should be back this week, which helps. Plus Jefferson and Tet McMillan. That trio could easily get to 45 this week. They have good matchups. As long as London plays, would beat Gacy Swim Fans trio. Running back is the problem for In Boz We Trust. Right now, they only have one active RB on the roster. It's Tyrone Tracy, who should have a big week. Scatterbo out. He's going to get all the carries, all the catches. But Rachaad White, bye. Breece Hall, bye. That's it. So look for another running back to get picked up in a few days by In Boz We Trust. Going against Kareem Hunt and Travis Etienne. Let's hope this waiver ad works, bro. If it doesn't, season's over. Bye-bye. Tight end, Mark Andrews, another discarded player. Have fun. Again, one good game out of 7. Roll the dice. Trey McBride stomps Mark Andrews at the tight end spot. In the flex, we got Stephon Diggs going against Bam Knight. We actually do like Bam Knight. It's one of Kevin's savvier pickups. Bam might go for 15 this week. It could be a saving grace. The interesting thing is, Rob's using KCD against Allen. So, it could be the matchup that tips the scales in this game. It's going to be close. It's going to be tight. We are going to have to wait till Monday night because we got Bam Knight and Trey McBride on Monday night. Someone's going to be looking for a miracle. We've got In Boz We Trust, 115.32. Gacy Swim Fan, 101.20. Your season's over, Kevin. Fuck you. Let's go to the power ranks real quick. Not much different this week in the power ranks. Top 5 stay the same. They all came away with wins. Medical bills, Josh Jacob, Jingleheimer Schmidt. Straight Cash Homie, Category 5 Ditka, Wong's Dry Cleaning. At 6, Metcalf Hurts moves up a spot. The Nightman Cometh at 7 moves up a spot. And Jordan Mason Storm down to the 8th seed, right where we want to be. No one's worried about us. Then we can come out of nowhere. Nick's Feet Under up 1 to 9. Quan Air down 1 to 10. And Swim Fan and In Boz We Trust stay at the bottom. This week we are wide receiver positional high. So if your trio of wide receivers has the most points, you will earn some cash that way. Good luck, everyone. Enjoy the football. Everyone should be watching the Kevin vs. Rob game. Send texts. Fucking definitely trash talk these two, especially Kevin when he starts losing. Thank you. Have a good week.